morning, great and wonderful Biafrans and lovers of freedom, my returning subscribers. May the Lord be with you all. Welcome back to Omo Biafra TV, where we bring you the latest concerning Biafra movements, actualizations, and things surrounding us. Those who are watching without subscription, I can only ask you to go ahead and smack the red button, click the notification bell, so whenever we upload, you'll be able to get notified. On this very particular video, you are going to hear what fulani stand for, what they believe in, and their system of oligarchy, which have lasted. What time will I say, my dear people? They don't care about your competency. They don't care about anything. They care about their tribal, heterogenic system in their mind. And they remember all you are going to get from them is nothing but killing, corruption, overtaxing, nepotism, and no manner of murder without trial. Stealing in the bloody daylight. Corruption that you see in Nigeria today was brought by them. And I want you to see the reason they say no more history in Nigeria, because anything that will not work in their favor, they are going to crush it, they are going to crumble it, they are going to sweep it under the carpet. I want you to see the fulani that many of you are clamoring for presidential ticket. Are you ready to validate your killing in Nigeria for Britain and the fulani to rule over you? I want you to watch from our brother Simon Ekpa.
Annual report, Northern Nigeria, report of 1902. For you to know Nigeria, you need to go to school, study history, do research, dig secret document. Look at it. 1902 document is here. So we are not joking. This is a report for 1901, and this report, as you can see, 1902. As you can see it, 1902 here. We need to zoom it. Look at it. (1902). Here you see for report for 1901. This is 1901. So if you see that this is the original document scanned. And we are going to now go, and this is December 1903. I am taking you to a journey for you to know where your problem is coming from. Because all these people that are doing this nonsense, they don't know where the problem is coming from. This document you see here is before the Nigeria amalgamation of 1914. So we are serious in what we are doing. We have document, evidence we are showing you. This is London, printed for His Majesty Stationery Office by Darling and Son Limited, Bacon Street. God bless Mark. Thank you for your super chat. We appreciate you. And the purchased either directly or through any bookseller from Are and Sportwood, East Heading Street, wherever they wrote there, 1903. If you do not know history, you will continue to make mistake. Now, this is a colonial report. The following, among other reports relating to His Majesty, colonial passions have been issued and may be obtained from the sources indicated on the title page. Now, this is a complete report for the time 1901-1902, dated 1903. We are going to page 19. And this particular report is for Northern Nigeria. You see, Northern Nigeria. This is Sir Frederick Lugard to Mr. Chamberlain. September 2nd, 1903. I want you to read this. Sir, I have the honor to submit my annual report for the year 1902. Alenora Okoro, thank you very much for your super chat. We appreciate you for this document. And since the event in connection with the campaign against Kanu, I want you to pay attention what happened and why you are having this problem today and why we must leave Nigeria. If you are a human being, it is now you begin to think. Against Kanu and C, which were in progress at the end of the year, have extended over the first part of 1903. I have ventured to include this period in the report in order to avoid as far as possible breaking off the myths of the incomplete narrative. Now, he continued, 2. This report was written on my way home last May, and I very greatly regret the delay which has occurred in submitting it. This has been due to the fact that I have awaited replies to certain queries I had sent to northern Nigeria. These replies have not yet reached me, but I feel I can no longer defer the submission of the report. I am, and C. Frederick D. Lugard. I am bringing to you the document that is older than your forefathers. But we are not going to read the whole document. I am bringing the one that I feel is most relevant to this particular broadcast today. So we are going to page 19. Page 19 of the report of Lugard. So when we come to start shouting about why Nigeria must disintegrate, anya agugi ya na akwụkwọ wee chọpụta ihe mere nụ na nzuzo. That is the reason why we say we must not be part of Nigeria again. I want you to look at this. This is page 19 of this report. Northern Nigeria in 1902. What you don't know is bigger than you. What does this report say? This report was talking about the Fulani dynasty. The Fulani dynasty. Fulani dynasty. There is something I want you from the Fulani dynasty. This is where the problem of Nigeria began. I would desire to offer one or two observations here. A, on the position in Hausa land occupied by the Fulani dynasty, and on the position of the British government with respect to that dynasty. Report of 1902. The Fulani, the Fulas or Fulani appear to have been pastoral race who spread themselves throughout northern Nigeria in the latter half of the 18th century, occupying at that time a merely servile or at least nomadic position as cattle heads. Early in the 19th century, there arose a religion leader among them named Usman Danfodio. The founder of Sokoto. To him, the chief of the vicious shepherd, cleansed, repaired, and he gave to each a flag of conquest. I want you people to listen to what I'm doing today. Armed with his sacred symbol and inspired by a fanatical zeal, each chief led his clan to victory. And the various emirates, more or less, as they exist today were established. That history that they have hidden to you, I am bringing it to you today for the very first time. This is first-hand information. That thing that was hidden to you, for many years, you are now listening to it because you need to open your brain to know why election must not take place again. Danfodio, Nancy Herbert, thank you for your super chat. Danfodio is said to have prophesied that his green flag would only be a passport to victory for 100 years. And that after that period, the Fulani dynasty would cease to hold sway. It is a curious fact that this 100 years by the Mohammed calendar had just expired. And the Fulani are said to have expected their overthrow, and believed that the late Sultan would be the last of the dynasty. The Harb dynasty, which the Ostead itself said to be the 17th, which had overrun and conquered Hausa land, appears to have had a highly developed system of rule and administrative, which the Fulani adopted in its entirety, including the system of judges, alcalis, independent of the executives. Mohammedanism had already penetrated into the country, and many of the Harbs were Muslim, were Mussulmans. This revolution took place about 1810, at the time that Clapperton visited the country. Under the Harbs and in the early rules of the Fuller, the country has striven greatly. And the Kanu was already a commercial imperium of the Western Sudan. Are you hearing that? Kanu was already the commercial imperium of the Western Sudan. When the Bat reached Hausa land in 1851, he described it as the most densely populated country in all Africa, and its population was estimated from 30 to 50 million. 26. The Fulani never thoroughly conquered the country and succeeded only in gaining the submission of the great towns in the place where their horsemen were effective. The pagan tribes in the hills and the broken country and even in large areas of the plain maintained their independence. There were